So it's day 8 or 9 of our June gratitude and mindfulness pledge. And we are writing down 10 positive things for the entire month of June. We have a few people that are just about starting with us now, which is great. Like, it's not about starting on June 1st or that you have to wait till the next first. Like, it's about seizing the moment and starting whenever you can, and getting on the journey. So you can do it for 30 days, even after June is over. You can continue doing it for the rest of your life. We would be really happy. So I just wanted to take a moment and talk about what kind of 10 positive things are we writing. I think yesterday, after Anthony Bourdain's death, like a lot of people might have felt a great sadness or just like a shaken up kind of feeling. And we may feel this heavy burden on our shoulders. And I want to tell you that we can get really, really small. It's not just about the big things in life, that promotion, that car, that really fun night that we had with our friends. It's actually going really, really small. So it's been a kind of a rough week for me as well. Some things are coming up in my meditation that I was not necessarily ready for. But I think that I'm doing a great job of really living mindfully. So to give you an example, I got into the shower yesterday and I felt so peaceful as the really hot water cascaded down my back. And sometimes that's what it's all about, you know. So I wrote that I had a very peaceful moment in the shower. And when the water cascaded down my back, I felt a moment of complete relief from all that is going on. So that's what I want to tell you. You can get really small. So if you have a child and you enjoyed laughter, I want you to write about that. If you woke up in the morning and you made yourself a breakfast, I want you to write about that. It's about the smallest things that happen in our life, and we can get to those smallest things if we live mindfully. So the writing is connected to the living, and the living is connected to the writing. So when we live mindfully, it becomes an automatic process of finding and creating those little things in our life. So the other thing I want to tell you is I want us to differentiate our journey from just a gratitude pledge, which means that we are just not writing, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my able body. We are getting really, really specific, because sometimes when you're down, it may be hard to be grateful. So to give you an example with my chronic pain, sometimes it was hard to understand that I have an able body. No matter how much pain I am in, I have all my limbs intact. And it's hard to feel that way when your pain is 8 on 10. So how I write it is that I went to yoga, I modified the poses as I needed, and it felt good. Or this was the pose that I did really well. So I find myself writing that I enjoyed child's pose, and even if it is the littlest thing, it is extremely specific. So for example, you're saying that you're grateful for your partner or your spouse. I would like you to actually write down what happened on that particular day that reminded you of that. So for example, I know some of us are writing, I'm grateful for my friends. So for example, yesterday I wrote that my friend Karen checked in on me. And that's incredible, you know, because then it's there in your book forever, and it's not just a random line, I'm grateful for my friends, because when you go back and read it, it will mean nothing when you say I'm grateful for my friends. But for example, say a few months down the line, I'm feeling irritated with Karen, and I read my journal, I will remember that Karen was actually there for me when I needed that someone, I needed that sounding board, I needed that a soft landing pad, and she was there for me. So this is what it's about. We have to get really small and really specific. It's not just about the big things. So for example, and I would say if something truly bad happened, it's not about just forgetting about it. So for example, yesterday I wrote, it's been a hard day, heard about Anthony Bourdain's death. But I also wrote that it was so beautiful to see literally hundreds and hundreds of messages talking about ending the stigma to mental health and talking about how we can all support each other. So that in fact was a big takeaway from me. For me, I'm not ever going to be able to stop all the suicides, or I'm not going to be able to support all the people in the world that are living with depression, but I can definitely be really, really relieved that the burden is not on my shoulders. We as a community, we as a beautiful, powerful universe can make a difference in the lives of other people. So this is the two things that I want us to do. Get really small and get really specific. So that's the takeaway for day 8, day 9, wherever you are in your journey. And I cannot believe the number of people that are on this beautiful journey with us. Happy writing, and keep them messages coming. Keep talking, keep sharing with each other, because that's how we learn and grow. We are never truly alone. And if we feel that way, please know that it's just a question of stepping out and looking what's in the world around us. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.